The scholarship awarded to Susan Sweet.
The next scholarship. Okay, the following student athletes to be awarded the booster scholarships are Jennifer April, Okay, I'll call the rest of the recipients up. Virginia Cosgrove, Christine Illy, Maglio, Judith O'Connell, Christine Peters, Christina Pujemski, Carol Scalisi, Diane Sullivan, and Robert Bona. Okay, also as president of Wilmington Boosters, I'm honored to represent the Nolan family in awarding the $500 Kevin Nolan Scholarship to an outstanding Wilmington High School athlete, Kevin DiGiovanni.
The next scholarship award will be awarded again by Mr. Kelly, Frank.
A number of years ago, we had a young man on the track team, Larry O'Brien, who was a very dedicated individual, very quiet, and again, he did not excel by winning, but he excelled in trying. The recipient of the scholarship matches Larry, Matthew Callahan.
This next award is the Raffian Swanson Incorporated Scholarship Award. The recipient, Dina Cardinal. This next award will be made by Miss Joanne Fay. I'll pretend I'm Joanne Fay. It's the Ready Cooperative Bank Award and the recipient, Karen Matulovitz. I want to take a quick second here. I've always wanted all the teachers in the entire school system, if possible, to come to this event in the graduation, because I really think graduation is obviously an achievement for the students, but it's a celebration of the art of teaching. And one kindergarten teacher I'm on a committee with embarrassing. I just drew a blank, I have to tell you. She really did, I'm not making this up. She did mention the fact that this was the first class that's come through to the 12th grade that she actually had, and she came of her own volition, a kindergarten teacher, and her name is Mrs. Mosca, and I think that's terrific, and so I want her to stand up and be recognized, Mrs. Cheryl Mosca. See, I like teachers. My mother and dad were public school teachers. I came from the womb to public school teachers. The next presenter will be Vice Principal of the Shawshene Elementary School, Mrs. Michelle Naughton.
This year, Wilmington High School class of 1966, of which I am a member, will be celebrating its 25th class reunion. So on behalf of my classmates, I take great pride in presenting scholarship awards to two deserving seniors of the class of 1991, who incidentally are the daughter and son of two members of my graduating class, Diane Sullivan and Eric Pearlstein.
This next award is the Ring Family Award. The recipient is Casey Soderquist. In around my second or third year at Wilmington High School, a young man named Daniel Rollins died under what were some very extreme sad conditions. This boy was a quiet boy. He wasn't a star, wasn't a musician, he wasn't anything special, except to his mother and father, and he sits proudly in their memory, surrounded by all their love. And this is the Daniel L. Rollins Memorial Scholarship Award, and the recipient is Edward Curtin. These next two awards are the Royal Dynasty Restaurant Scholarship Awards. They're in the amount of $500 each. Recipients Virginia Sampson and Karen O'Leary. This next award is the Skirts and Flirts Square Dance Scholarship Award, the recipient Amanda Holmes. This next award is the Sons of Illy Memorial Award, and it will be presented by Mrs. Cheryl, Everett Mosca, who I just introduced.
It is my pleasure to give this scholarship of $500 from the Sons of Italy to Richard Barletta.
This next award is the Thomas Sullivan Scholarship, recipient Laurie Mazzoni. These next two awards will be presented by Athletic Director, Mr. James Gillis.
It's my privilege to introduce to you the 1991 recipients of the Tewksbury-Wilmington Lodge of Elks Annual Scholarship in the sum of $1,000 to Donna Mickle and Emilio Grasso.
These next two awards are the Tech Strong Defense Systems Award, annual awards, both in the sum of $750. The recipient, Christina Pajansky and Patrick Rogers. This next award will be presented by Mrs. Anna Simmons of the Business Department here at the high school.
This is the Wildcat Corner Award. It is new this year, and it is presented to a marketing management student who showed superior skills in management, a sense of dedication, and cooperation. This particular student volunteered personal hours in and out of school for the success of the school store. The recipient is Emily Picacello.
These next four awards will be presented by Mr. Jeffrey Stevenson.
I would like to present the Wilder School Awards in memory of my brother, Jason Stevenson, to the following individuals. Carol Currier, Edward Curry, Catherine McNeil, and Michael Regino.
The next award will be presented by Mr. Raymond Forrest.
It is with great pleasure that I present the Wilmington Chamber of Commerce Annual Scholarship Award to George Orfali.
These next two awards are the Wilmington Community Fund Scholarship Awards in the amount of $500. The recipient, Donna Mickle and Jennifer Clark. These next three awards are the Wilmington Firefighters, Local 1370. There are three of them. one in the amount of $1,000 and two $500 awards. The recipients, Carol Currier, Donna Mickle, and Kara Swayze. These next two awards will be presented by Ms. Louise Bocchino, Department Chairman, Foreign Language.
These two awards are given by the Foreign Language Club, and they are presented to Nicole Boucher and Internet Salito.
It's getting warm, and quite sincerely would like to thank all the parents and friends for your patience with us and encourage you to hang in there. These next several awards will be presented by Mrs. Cheryl Soderquist, the president of the Wilmington High School Parent Advisory Council, and a lady who has been just indispensable as far as support of this high school.
The Wilmington High School Parent Advisory Council is especially proud to be awarding the 9 scholarships this year. Many members of the class of '91 played a major role in our fundraiser, A Formal Fashion Fantasy. They were always helpful, cooperative, and a pleasure to work with. Thank you, each and every one of you. Congratulations to the following scholarship recipients: George Piliotis, Christine Illy, Jason Montalbano, Vicki Griggs, Catherine McNeil, Scott Brennan, Allison Curtin, Michelle Stanley, and Laura Robbins. I'm sorry, I must have said Michelle Stanley. It's Michelle Stanchi.
The next scholarships are scholarships that are developed, quite honestly, from the interest of the scholarship fund here in the high school. And there are 10 of them, and they're in the amount of $1,000 each. And the recipients are, and I'd like to call everybody up at once: Jennifer DeCellis, Anne-Marie Casey, Jacqueline Lutz, Michelle Stanchi, Nicole Boucher, Georgia Farley, Mary Jo Forts, Stacy Maglio, Donna Mickle, and Susan Sweet. next scholarship will be presented by Mr. Richard DeRosa, Department Chairman, Science and Health here at the high school.
The student members of the Wilmington High School Science Club have selected as recipient of the scholarship Susan Sweet.
Okay, these next four scholarships are the scholarships of the Wilmington Lions Club, and they're scholarships that are named in some cases after long-time Lions. The people presenting are Mrs. Margaret Powers, who's in charge of our copying center here at the high school, which copies for the entire school district. She's representing her husband Bob, who's King Lion. And Mr. Tony DeLuca, a longtime educator here in Wilmington, a business manager, one-time principal of the North, I believe, intermediate school before it became a middle school. Highly respected, both folks, if they would come forward, please.
It is with great pleasure that I am before you tonight representing the Wilmington Lions Club. They congratulate all of you on your next step to your greatest success in life. A lot of money, hopefully, for all of you. The scholarships are being presented in honor of two individuals who are charter members back in 1952. There are other scholarships being presented in honor of two other individuals at the Shawshene Tech, also charter members, Joseph App and Nicholas D. Felice. The scholarships this evening are in honor of charter members Cy Cutter and Tony DeLuca, and I don't know who he is. We are very proud to present $500 scholarships to Connie DeSera, Anne Marie Walsh, Christina Kuzensky, and Laura Pastore. Congratulations to all of you.
This next scholarship will be presented by Mr. Jim Rooney of the Wilmington Police.
On behalf of the Wilmington Police Association, I have a great deal of pride, pleasure, to my daughter Shannon.
These next two scholarships will be presented by Mrs. Susie Cushing and her daughter Kelly.
It is again an honor this year for Kelly and I to present the Wilmington Pop Warner Scholarships in memory of Kelly's dad and my husband, Jim Cushing, to Scott Barry and Diane Sullivan.
The total amount of money generously donated to our students by the community and by the various agencies and individuals that we try every day to serve, $76,000. Actually, $76,800. In these troubled economic times, as principal of the school, we will pledge to do everything we can with the resources that we have to continue to deserve and get that support. I'd like to thank the students for the privilege of being your principal. As I've told all of you many times, next to the Paul Fleming family, it's the greatest job in the world. And with that, we conclude the 1991 academic convocation. Stay there. I made a mistake. Well, I was looking in the box, and there was nothing in the box. They had these outside, but that's pretty good news anyway. And while we're going along, the Wilmington High School Parent Advisory Council has a nice collation in the cafeteria at the end of this, so you can mingle with each other and enjoy your success and your specialness. And we thank the PAC for their input. This next award will be presented by Mr. James Doucette.
As president of the Wilmington Special Needs Advisory Council, it gives me great pleasure to present this scholarship to Michael Gronemeyer.
This next scholarship will be presented by Dr. Ann Bazal. This is the Wilmington Women's Club Scholarship. The recipient is Cara Scalise. These next two scholarships will be presented by Mr. Barry Cahill.
Wilmington Youth Soccer Association is pleased to present two scholarships in the amount of $750 each. The Sullivan Youth Soccer Scholarship Award to Nicole Boucher.
This is the Women District Court Scholarship Award. It's in the amount of $1,000, and the recipient, Jacqueline Gray. Okay, after we present this one, it really is the end. And we would ask the parents to please stay seated while the graduates and the people on the rostrum and the donors and the faculty exit to the cafeteria, if you wouldn't mind. We would like the arches to swing up if we still have arches. How about the wonderful Wilmington choir and our terrific band, huh? And Miss Rackett. I'm not objective about the high school, but you know that. This next award is in the memory of James I. Ward, and the recipient, last but by no means least, Rebecca Powers. The way, if Ms. Boucher and Mr. Afali will rise and start out of the room, followed by their people, and if the band will play, we will exit the room. Thank you very much.